Are you kidding me? The guy asked for something spooky.
Is it a gun that sucks balls?
I'm the farting demon in this relationship.
I'd be an awesome rich person.
You're both just an embarrassment.
God, I'm awesome.
We're talking Tom Hanks and his vehicles.
Yeah, I had my finger in my mouth waiting for you to finish.
You gotta get 4 balls or something?
Like dick piercings?
No, you know damn well I'm fucking that demon.
Still sexy. How could that be close and not be right?
Yeah, just kill some random dude.
His wishes.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail, the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
Should we kill ourselves so we can get to hell before her and wait near the entrance?
And on the other side of the table is Dr. Syintist.
Just because you put syrup on something, don't make it pancakes.
My name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, oh, Homer, of course you'll have a bad impression of New York if you only focus on the pimps and the chuds.
I watched that episode the other day.
Welcome to Plotty Time.
So good.
I felt like we've all used that quote at some point.
So good.
It's a perfect one. But let's start then, where we always start. Dr. Syintist, what are you playing, watching, doing? What's going on with you?
You know what you always forget? Is that episode starts when Barney has to be the designated driver.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I completely forgot about that. And he's like
When
driving.
he wins the Duff contest or whatever that night
Yeah.
and loses his mind.
And then he drives him home and drops Homer off. And Homer's like, just return the car tomorrow. And he's like, yes, Homer, I'll return the car. And then he's gone for like a month and comes back and gets out of the trunk of a limo. So good. Anyway, what did I watch?
Yeah.
That episode, obviously.
Yeah, I did. I also watched 2 episodes of What We Do in the Shadows. Probably the 2 best back-to-back episodes you can get. The one where Colin Robinson becomes boss and starts getting super powerful.
Yeah, that's a real good one.
Mm-hmm.
And the one right after that where Jackie Daytona.
Oh, I fucking forgot about that episode.
So dumb.
That's so good. You should watch those episodes back-to-back. Because when Colin Robinson starts splitting and starts draining himself.
Great show.
And he's like floating in the hallway. He's like, yeah, I fly now.
That's fucking fantastic. And the whole company like fucking folds because they don't do anything.
Yeah, because then at the end he's like, I just moved into a company with an empty cubicle. I don't even have a job here yet. So yeah, watch those 2. I watched I got in this YouTube hole watching people beat RPGs with just items and like not other special abilities.
So you, like, not leveling up?
Yeah, well, no leveling up, but just using items instead of skills that your character gets, like no magic, no anything. You can only use items to attack things.
That's interesting.
That's got to be hard as fuck.
Oh, it seemed pretty annoying. The guy's like, I didn't farm enough of these items here and now I'm stuck, so I got to go back to a save I made 12 hours ago.
Ugh.
Oy. Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, forget it.
I mean, no thanks from me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
It was interesting to watch. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I'd watch it, but I'm not going to do it myself. That's crazy.
Then I watched The Invitation.
The Invitation.
Is that the one where with the party?
The party with the ex-girlfriend?
She finds like she's related to somebody from England, and the guy comes in and invites her over to her house, and it's just a bunch of dudes there, and
Oh, okay.
find out that they're vampires, and they kind of just like take over. It was okay. It's kind of weird.
I truly have no idea if I've seen this.
I thought
could
maybe
go either way.
you talked about it before, or maybe we were talking about the other movie named The Invitation.
Yeah, I've seen the other one.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
this
think
is
I've
the one
seen
from
this.
this year or last year.
With what's her name? The Nathalie Emmanuel
Yes.
from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the one from 2015.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one. Was it good? You said it was meh?
It was okay. It was all right.
Okay.
It's not worth it.
I mean, our all right is it's okay. It's got to kill time. Watch it. It's interesting.
It does look. Maybe I did see. Anyway,
I could have sworn you talked about it.
there's a lot. You guys know how this goes with a lot of these horror movies
Yeah.
these days. There's like 4 that have the same synopsis. Things get confusing.
True that.
But anyway, after that, then I watched this movie called Amber Alert. I think it was recommended for me on Amazon Prime.
What's that one all about?
This guy and this girl like videotaping this thing, and they start following somebody. There's like an Amber Alert goes out, and they start following the guy they think is it.
Oh no!
And he's got like a little girl in the car, and the girl's like, "No, I'm not being." But they follow him anyway, and they call the cops, and they go to all his house and stuff. And
Interesting.
That's an interesting setup.
it was all right. It was a pretty decent movie.
Yeah.
It was all right. I mean, it was not. The Invitation was probably better, but I mean, it was a good way to waste 2 hours of my life. It was actually an hour and a half, so it's more in the slap pocket.
Oh, nice.
Interesting. I'm gonna put that one on the list.
Yeah, I might check that one out.
Amber Alert. Then, I have no idea why, but I watched the original Scream again.
Oh, gnarly.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it is good.
It's way better than the new one that came out, man. Jesus.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of ruined by having the first one, as it's still one of Matthew Lillard's best roles.
Definitely that and Hackers.
Oh, yeah. Serial killer.
Yeah,
Serial killer
obviously.
and a serial killer. And then Shaggy.
I never put it together that he played a serial killer and his handle was serial killer. I never put that together. Wow.
I'm trying to think of something else he was in. A Wing Commander? I don't know.
12,
He
13
was in
Ghosts.
Wing Commander.
Oh, 13 Ghosts.
Yeah, that's a great one, too.
Yeah, he's good in that.
Oh, with the glasses and you could see ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Tony Shalhoub.
Yeah.
And Jessica Alba, what a weird cast.
That
Jessica
was.
Alba was in that?
Yeah.
I don't
she was
remember
the
that at
daughter.
all.
She's the oldest daughter of Shalhoub.
Oh. SLC Punk. That's his greatest role.
Oh,
Forgot
yeah,
about that.
yeah.
How did we forget about that, guys? We're slipping.
Dude,
Yeah, seriously.
I should watch that again. It's been forever since I've seen that. Dude, that came out in 98.
Yeah, that was the perfect time for it, though.
Yeah, you're right.
It really was.
Anarchy in the UK, man. What does that even mean? You're not from Britain.
Yeah, good stuff.
Maybe every single one of his roles has been good.
I don't want to go that far.
All the ones we can remember are great.
I don't know if this is a mistake on IMDb or not, but it said he was in Mortal Kombat Legends and his name was Shaggy.
What?
That's got to be something like they're playing the movie on a TV in the background or something, right?
Oh,
Like
maybe.
But I thought maybe it was because he did Shaggy's voice on a couple of things. I thought maybe it was
well, he's in Multiverses as someone named Shaggy Rogers.
Oh, maybe. Well, that's Shaggy's name in Scooby-Doo.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wait, so is he fighting people now? What is going on here?
He's just Shaggy in a lot of things, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Or maybe it was a crossover between Mortal Kombat and Scooby-Doo.
Oh, the classic. Yeah. I think the Harlem Globetrotters showed up for that one.
The last thing I saw him in, he was on the show Good Girls.
You know what else you saw him in? Remember the Supernatural episode with Scooby-Doo?
Jesus Christ.
No.
You don't remember that episode?
Is that the one where Dean turns into a dog?
I know they go into like Scooby-Doo things, but he's Shaggy's voice in Scooby-Doo in that one.
Well,
I think Dean might be the dog. I don't remember.
whatever.
Last time it was grilled cheese. This time it's Matthew Lillard. We're getting deep into side topics.
But yeah, I mean, watch Matthew Lillard's whole catalog.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever.
Why not?
Start with
Never let
SLC
us
Punk,
down.
though. Yeah, so that's what I did. I just thought about Matthew Lillard our week. What did you do, Poppascotch?
Thanks for asking. I started watching The Last of Us, the TV series.
Oh, yeah. On some cool guys in Plex?
Yeah. We got 6 episodes in.
Oh, I'm still stuck at 1.
Are you?
You'll get that. You'll get that.
Yeah, I'll watch him for next week, I swear.
Yeah, we'll finish it up for next week. We can all talk about it. But I like it so far. Like, as I was watching it, I found myself comparing the actors in it here to the video game counterparts, and I'm like, this isn't, well, it's not fun, but it's also not really fair, you know? It's like its own thing.
Yeah.
But it's not.
It's not, though. It's
But it's not.
exactly the same.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know if season 2 is going to be the second game, or
It
if they're
can't
going to...
be.
Yeah, it really shouldn't be. I can't say can't.
Well, yeah, you can't. But they'd have to just recast it. Couldn't be the same people. Well, I guess.
And
it
they're
could be.
already saying that Bella Ramsey, the girl playing Ellie, is not going to be recast.
Oh, so they might just go.
Isn't she
straight
like
to 2?
10 years older from 2?
Yeah, she's got to be like
Yeah.
30. I don't know if she's not 30, but you know.
Well, in the second one, she's got to be 20, 30. It's like 16 years later or something.
I mean, she was on Game of Thrones years ago as a kid.
Yeah, but she can't play the
Ellie.
older Ellie. Yeah.
She's got to age before she can play the older Ellie.
Yeah, maybe they might do.
And wouldn't Pedro Pascal have to be like 10 years older too?
Well, they could just gray him up.
Yeah, I guess so.
I forgot that because
He was in Game of Thrones too a while back.
wasn't the game also a 10-year jump? It wasn't a 20-year jump.
I don't know. I never played 2.
Yeah, I thought it was like 10 or 15. I don't know. I don't remember.
I was really sure it was 10, but in this they did 20. So Pedro Pascal went from 36 to 56.
Oh,
Oh, no. Yeah, it was 20.
in the game for
From
the
when
first
it
one. I thought you were
started.
talking about between 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I know
too.
1 and 2 I think is only like 5 years maybe. Because
No.
Ellie's like early 20s and in this she's 14.
Yeah, I thought it would be like 10 years.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It does not matter. No, it
We're
does not.
speculating on what might be season 2.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm sure there's a billion YouTube videos that talk about it.
Yeah.
But Bella Ramsey right now is, she'll be 20 in September.
Yeah, but I mean, what'd you think of it?
I thought it was good. I really liked the backstory and that whole thing they gave to Bill. What's his name? Ron Swanson.
Yeah.
I liked that, but I liked the video game ending better where Bill makes it. Spoilers, I guess.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
In the game, he makes it.
Does
In
he?
the game, he does.
Yeah.
Well, in the game, they go...
Well, they kind of just leave him there,
Yeah.
but you don't know he's dead.
Wait, they tie him up and leave him there? I thought they just left him.
No, they just leave him. He helps him with the truck, and then he
He
lets him go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you and Ellie get to him in the game, and then he's like in the middle of fighting off clickers going onto his area. So you help him out, and then you start going through houses to get back to his house, and that's where you find Frank.
Yeah.
Because he killed himself.
Right.
Which we can talk about that. You can also go back and listen to our Last of Us podcast that we did about this.
Yeah, it's basically the
True.
same for the thing.
Yeah.
And then in this series, obviously it's different. But I like that. The next episode I have is the Riley episode. So the DLC thing.
Oh, what?
Left Behind.
Yeah. I never played that.
Neither did I.
I played it. I haven't seen the episode, but I assume it's just the same as the DLC.
I guess. Where they hang out in a mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they get in like a water gun fight, and then I don't know. I'll tell you how accurate it is next week when I see the rest of the episodes.
Fair enough.
I also watched this movie. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. Cocaine Bear.
You still watch after my stunning.
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was. I mean, it was fucking dumb.
It was so
But-
Really?
dumb.
I would have never guessed.
It was it was really gnarly, actually.
Yeah.
So that was enough to be like, all right, this is. I did not expect much from Cocaine Bear, and I guess this hit it.
I like when the little kid's like, yeah, I do cocaine.
Yeah, I do cocaine all the time. How much are you supposed to take? I don't know, like a teaspoon.
Yeah.
You
how
just
do you
eat it.
How do you do it? You just eat it.
Yeah. That's got to be so gnarly. That's got to taste like medicine-y.
Yeah, that's got to be the worst. And they didn't say anything about their mouths going numb or nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's as ridiculous as you think it is. I mean, I didn't think it was great, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's worth your hour and a half.
And then speaking of straight up just fine movies, I watched the Netflix movie We Have a Ghost.
Oh, I started that and I fell asleep. I got to finish it.
It's fine,
Is that like we bought a zoo?
sort of. This family moves into this house. Anthony Mackie is the dad, and
Falcon from Falcon and the Winter Soldier and them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
he I guess the kid finds a ghost upstairs and like puts it out on the internet, and it gets like viral, huge, that there's this ghost. So he's trying to help the ghost out.
Yeah, it's, the ghost was played by David Harbour, who
So
was
he's trying to help the ghost,
he's just like friends with the ghost.
like Casper.
Sort of, but he can like leave the attic and they go on this.
Cat, that wasn't the thing I was thinking of when you said Casper. I was thinking the one kid from Kids.
Yes, I'm talking about yes.
Yes, same Casper. But it was fine. It was like a family friendly thing. But it was good. I guess.
I only got to the part where Stifler's mom comes in.
Oh yeah,
And I kind of fell asleep like soon after that, so I got to watch from there on.
that's a fun thing. It's this woman who basically comes in to do a seance because
She has like
they
this-
can't, like at the beginning, they can't like convince anybody that they have a ghost.
Oh, okay.
they think it's all like CGI and stuff.
right. Because it is on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right, and even the woman coming in to read is like, okay, cool, I know it's bullshit. Like, what are the highlights here? Like, what, she's in on it.
Yeah.
Like, no, we really have a ghost. And she's like, okay, sure. And then the ghost freaks her out. It's fun.
Yeah, because the ghost and the kid has this plan to like scare all the people. And
Kind of like Beetlejuice.
yeah, sort of.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Cool.
And then I also watched, again, Evil Dead, the newest version.
The series?
No, the movie that came out in like 2011
With Jane Levy.
or... Yeah.
Great movie.
I watched that
man.
again. It's fucking gnarly.
It's so gory.
It is. And they're coming out with a new one soon.
I know. It's going to be fucking... I hope it's going to be awesome.
So I kind of watched that to get...
It's totally
hyped
new
up.
people, right, though? It's just like a whole new setting.
Yeah, I'm trying to not watch anything or
Yeah.
hear anything about it.
Right.
So I just saw it looked like a mother and her kids,
Yeah, so who knows?
something like that. We'll see. I'm excited for it.
Fuck yeah.
And then I played a different game that I didn't tell you guys about. I started playing through Atomic Heart.
Oh.
Oh, yeah?
It's not good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you guys can skip it.
What's it even about?
It's about you're in some kind of like retro futuristic version of the 50s where Russia has these floating cities, so it's kind of like a mix between different versions of BioShock.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very much BioShock type game.
Okay.
But there's a bunch of robots that help out in society, and they all rebel and start killing people.
That sounds cool.
It does sound cool. I was excited to play it, but it was fucking just man. Like, everything you're doing in that game, BioShock did better.
Right.
Like 15 years ago.
Yeah. And why is all retro future shit the 50s, you know?
That's a good question. It very much looks like a shiny Fallout universe. That's what it looks like.
Okay. Yeah.
It's kind of like they need to pick a time when it's technological enough to not be boring.
Do the 80s. Nobody ever does retro future 80s, dude.
No.
Yeah, everybody just be high on coke all the time.
Yeah, fucking. We're talking like Dayglow hammer pants and shit.
Yeah. Overall, don't play this game. I mean, I don't think it's terrible. If you get it for free on PlayStation Plus, maybe you'll like it. But I just, like, the shooting's not great. The item usage is just complicated and silly. I had to look up 2 guides on how to apply a fucking fire element to my gun. Like, it's not intuitive. I think that's the best way to explain the game. It's just not intuitive.
All right.
And there's a couple times where you're tasked with something, but they don't really do a good job of telling you what it is.
You don't know what you're supposed to do?
Yeah, it's just like a map marker. And you know how usually you press button or you check your mission or they're like, you know, get to the whatever relay.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay, I got to get to that area. It's on the map here. All right, I'll figure it out from there. But in this, it's like, go enter the doctor's chambers, and there's no map marker. I'm like, what the fuck? Where am I going?
Okay.
But anyway,
All right.
I'm going to at least beat it just to say I did, but I think that'll be it.
Fair enough.
But that's all I did. How about you there, Sir Chump Slap? What are you playing, watching, doing? What's with you?
Still Tsushimaing around, dude.
Nice.
Tsushima around? Cool.
Yep. I just liberated the whole bottom of the island.
Sounds pretty cool.
I don't know.
Sick.
Assume it's about like a third of it, so that's pretty neat.
Nice. Do you get any dope swords?
No, you have the one sword. That's it.
That's it? Do you get other weapons?
You get like
Arrow.
little grenades.
Bow and arrow.
You get a bow and arrow. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's kind of boring. But check it out, man. Or not. I don't really care. But I watched this television series.
Okay.
Little thing called Paul T. Goldman.
I heard about
Oh,
that.
you watched it.
Yeah. It was very interesting.
Right? That's what I thought. I couldn't put into words why I liked it.
No, because it's...
Well, did you like it? You didn't say you liked it. You just said it's very interesting.
I enjoyed it, yes. I'll say I liked it. Because the story, you're just like, okay, what's going on? What's the big fucking reveal here? And there's none. It's just like...
I think it's... that whole, and then like I started to get blown away about how ridiculous this whole story was when like it started focusing on his other extended universes and he started writing sequels to his nonfiction book.
Yeah.
Fuck, it was so weird. And then he has the Johnny Chronicles or whatever they're called.
Yeah, about his son or whatever.
About his son, and he has this whole cinematic universe for him.
Yeah. I wonder if those books are any good, man.
I mean,
They can't
we're not
be,
gonna know
right?
till you buy one.
I'm not going to read them, but I don't know. Then you just feel bad for the guy, but then you're like, well, he's making money. Who cares?
And you're like, he's kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
But that moment where he's explaining to like a focus group about the book or the show or the whatever he's doing, and because his whole thing is to stop sex trafficking, human trafficking.
Right.
And then they're like, how many links do you have on your site to like organizations that stop sex trafficking? And he's like, oh, yeah, we should put something like that on there. Shouldn't we? Like, it never crossed his mind.
You describing that is just making me think of the time that Anthony Jeselnik interviewed the guy who was like trying to stop sex crimes. He's like, isn't that the perfect cover for someone who's committing sex crimes?
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's a fucking weird series. Definitely worth your time if you're going to check it out.
It's weird. There's nothing else like it.
Yeah. Did they ever come out with the actual movie
No,
that they're
I
filming?
think they just
that was
shot,
just
like,
part of it, right?
Yeah, they just shot those scenes to try and sell, I guess. Or they convinced him that that's what they were doing with it, trying to sell them.
Oh, yeah, because they never made the movie together. They just had certain scenes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Check it out. Then I watched a couple movies.
Oh, cool.
I watched this Knock at the Cabin.
Is that the new one?
New M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a waste of time. Was it good?
No.
I didn't think so. All right.
That's a bummer. I really want him to get his shit together.
It's, I don't know.
M. Night Shyamalan?
It's strange. It was decent time. But the whole time you're just like looking for what's the twist going to be? What's the twist? And there wasn't a twist. That's the twist of this one.
Is he still doing twists? Is that
Apparently
his thing?
not.
You found out the hard way. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Old had a twist, I guess. That was his last movie, right?
That was. I haven't seen that either. Is that good?
It's not good.
Okay.
It's watchable. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why I keep watching his movies. I don't like any of them, really. But
What was the last one he did that you liked?
I don't think he's ever done one I liked.
I can't think of one. The Happening is probably the closest one.
Yeah.
And that kind of gets boring halfway through.
Dude, the first 40 minutes of that movie are fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
And then it just starts going downhill and just doesn't stop.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think if I did like Unbreakable or not. I don't
The
think I
first
did.
one, I didn't like.
The one,
But he did a second one, Glass, right?
there was a trilogy.
He
I
did
don't-
Split and Glass.
Split was okay, but not really. I mean, yeah, I don't think I ever liked any of his movies.
The Visit. The Visit wasn't bad with the creepy old people.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
The Visit, it was about these two kids
Mm-hmm.
and the mother, who's played by, her name's not coming to me, but it will. So she drops her kids off at her grandparents' house.
Right.
And they're just acting very strange and a little off.
Yeah.
And then the kids start thinking that something really weird is going on. And I'm not going to spoil it, but it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'll have to check that
There's
one
a
out.
lot of movies that start with that plot.
Catherine Hahn is the mom.
Oh, okay. Huh.
But she's like a mom trying to get back out there. She takes her two kids, like, go stay with your grandparents for a weekend. They're dying to see you. So she sent them up on a train. And then
Yeah,
the
I never
grandparents
saw
like
that.
picked them up. It's a spooky movie. It's pretty good. I say check it out.
All right, cool. But I watched this other movie called Unwelcome. It's about this expectant couple. They have a little run-in with some hooligans, so they decide to move to like rural Ireland. And when they move there, there's like these little goblins, I guess, that are in the fucking woods, and they have to appease them by like leaving food out for them every night. And then there's these fucking this weird family that comes and fucks with them, and goblins show up and start killing people. It's wild.
Is it good wild or?
I mean, I had a good time watching it.
Is it slappy?
It's pretty slappy because no, it's a little too serious to be slappy.
Okay.
Is it over 80 minutes?
I think it's like just on the cusp, maybe like 90. So
I mean, there's room on the cusp of slap culture.
yeah, you can go 20 minutes either way.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, it was okay. I enjoyed it, but it's just so weird once these fucking little goblins show up.
Then the chuds came.
And it's just fun watching the goblins because it's like, I don't know, little puppet people.
Are there any ghouls?
Well,
Or is
you
it
might
just
be able to
goblins?
call them ghouls. I don't know.
Oh,
Ghouls or
okay.
goblins.
Now I
Do
got
they look like the things from Labyrinth?
Kind of. They call them
I got
red
more-
caps because they wear like,
Red caps are a type of fairy, like evil fairy.
yeah, there you go then. That's what it is.
Sweet. Put it on the list.
Yeah, check it out. Then I watched this other movie called The Furies.
Is it about the Furies?
Like the four sisters of, no, that's Fates.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Furies were, we might have done that God of War game.
No, it's about this woman gets kidnapped. She wakes up in this wooded area, and it turns out like there were 6 kidnapped women and 6 masked murderers, and they're like they call them the beauties and the beast, and then it's all about they try to kill each other until there's only one standing. It was just weird.
I would like to see a list of all the movies we've seen and talked about on this podcast.
Dude, I tried to make a list of movies I've seen once. No, it just kept going.
Because you reminded me of like, I'm sure I saw like 4 movies that are exactly that same premise almost. People wake up and have to kill each other.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like a battle royale thing where they just put them in the woods and then. I don't know. It was pretty good though. Check out The Furies and check out Unwelcome. Fuck Knock at the Cabin because that was stupid.
That's a bummer. I wanted that to be good. It looked so interesting. I just hadn't seen it yet.
Well, I mean, don't knock it till you tried it, I guess, because What's his name's in it?
When was the last M. Night Shyamalan movie you liked, Poppascotch?
Yeah. Well, The Visit.
Oh, The Visit, the one I was talking about.
And then before that?
Before that?
The Sixth Sense.
I mean, Sixth Sense was great.
Yeah.
Before that, probably... I don't know. I kind of have a soft
Why do you
spot
expect it to be good then?
Shut up. I probably have a soft spot for... I have a soft spot for Signs, even though that's very dumb.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
And I liked them. The Signs was another one where it was fucking amazing 80% of the movie.
Yeah, until they figured out how to kill him.
Yeah, you got to give your scripts to somebody, like let's get a couple polishes on them. You got some good ideas, M. Night.
Yeah, right?
You got some good premises.
Let me
here.
rewrite some of your shit.
Yeah. We're telling the multimillionaire movie director, screenwriter, that, hey, your shit's garbage. Let me do it.
I mean, I'm not saying I could do it, but other talented screenwriters could help him out, I bet.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd say give it a try. Knock it a
I
cabin
think
a try.
he just tries too hard to have a twist, and it's just dumb.
Yeah, but then this one doesn't have a twist.
But for a while, he wasn't doing that. Like, he got away from the twist ending for a while. Now, I guess he's back? I don't know.
No, he's not, because there's no twist on this one.
Ooh, or he's not back.
The twist is there's no twist.
That's the twist.
Whoa.
All right, well, that's all I did.
Great. Then let's go ahead and move into the Plotty Time vibe check.
Let me see that. Is that a vibe?
I don't know if you guys heard this. I think we talked about it briefly, but the game Suicide Squad got 20 minutes of gameplay were released.
Right.
Where the devs were talking about it, and they said it was not a service game, but it is, because everything looked exactly like any other
It's not a service game. You just got to pay for shit.
Yeah.
So they're turning the Suicide Squad game basically into something like Destiny or The Division. Now, that being said, the game will be delayed because of all the negative fan reaction.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. So they didn't like what the fans had to say, so they're like, we're going to make you wait longer.
It was set to arrive in May, and now it's been pushed to later this year. And if you guys remember, this game is done by Rocksteady. They're the people that did the original Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham Knight. So
yeah, those games
there were
done
high
in
hopes
that
for
time.
this.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, it doesn't look good. It looks like live service hell, is I believe the quote that they said.
Yeah, because that's probably what it is. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's how they make
that's what
money
games are now.
Yep.
So they're saying it doesn't directly connect with last month's poor showing to the delay, but it seems very likely it's getting some extra time following the backlash to try and tweak and improve as much as possible without completely revamping the game.
Which means you still pay for it.
Yeah, so just don't make it as a service. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I hope
But
it's
there's
good. I want every game to be
no
good.
reason to keep games like that going if you don't get money from them.
That's true. Do you know how many live service games came out and failed?
True.
And they all think they're going to be the next Grand Theft Auto 5?
Or Destiny.
It still blows my mind that people are still playing Destiny.
I know.
I don't think they are. I think people just think they are.
People are playing it, dude. They just came out with a new raid, I think.
I think that's Shadow Legends because I see that commercial on YouTube all the time.
Maybe. I think the game Destiny is like, it could be something completely different than when we played it. Because I haven't played it for like, what,
Since
4
2
goddamn
came
years?
out, yeah. Well,
5 years?
after the first year of 2, I haven't played it, yeah.
Yeah, I think I played it through year 1, and that was it.
Yeah.
It could be a completely different game now. There might be other different light
Could be a
levels
point
or
and click.
currencies. Or
I'm sure there
it
is.
could be.
I'm sure there's plenty of different currencies and shit now.
Plenty of shit to farm.
Yeah.
The level
Thanks,
cap's
man.
probably twice as high as it was when you played it.
At least, yeah. Yeah, well.
And, well, if that's your thing, have at it, I guess. I'm just very confused.
I can't say anything. I'm still playing Dock and Battle after 9
Yeah, you
years.
sick fuck.
Speaking of sick fucks, so the Resident Evil 4 is coming out soon.
Right.
And they have a super duper collector's edition coming out with like a statue of Leon, a neat box,
And a rocket
steel
launcher?
case. You know, your standard fucking collector's edition orders.
You're getting it,
So
aren't you?
apparently, out of nowhere, GameStop just canceled everyone's pre-order for the
Whoa.
collector's edition.
Well, they're probably going to charge a higher price now. Put it on sale again and charge a higher price.
Maybe. That's fucked up.
We don't even know if that's going to happen.
Dude, it's fucked up, GameStop.
Yeah, just out of nowhere, they called people or reached out to people and said they're no longer selling it. And then if they're refunding people's money, well, I guess they don't take it out until it ships.
Yeah,
but it
they
was
don't have to refund
$250.
anything.
Well, don't they? I still think you have to put a down payment on GameStop.
Maybe people are pretty unhappy about it.
Get
this was
over it,
all
people.
orders, in person, online, everything. Well, I guess they're mad because, now it's sold out everywhere. So they thought they had a copy. They're going to try to get it somewhere else, and they can't.
Get over it, people.
It happens.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna tell just to you people, most of you guys out there, just stop buying special editions, and you'll feel so much better about everything. Trust me.
Oh yeah,
I know what I'm talking about.
I did the same. Yep.
I don't think I ever bought a special edition. Borderlands, that was it.
I bought the Evil Dead one, and that special edition's pretty fucking cool. I just got.
Red 3 tells people not to buy them.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so badass.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
You'll never get the
buy the
batarang
one.
again.
Oh yeah.
But I just got the vinyl game soundtrack. Just came out.
Jesus.
Yeah, they ran into some production issues, but they kept sending emails like, "Guys, I swear to God, we're sending it. Just backlog."
It's a
shit
vinyl.
happens.
How could you run out of what production issues you're running into?
Everyone's
I don't
printing
know, man.
vinyls nowadays, dude.
They just surpassed CDs.
Yeah,
It's
CDs.
the first time.
Why
since
the fuck would you buy
80s.
either?
Because vinyls,
Music's free on your phone.
vinyls are cool, dude.
Can you
They
play it on your
are
phone?
cool.
No.
Can you play it in your car when you're driving?
Yeah.
It's
That makes it worse
something
than a
about
CD.
the ritual of it, man. Like just taking the record out and like putting it on the thing and just jamming. I can't explain it.
Why don't you just play your phone through a Bluetooth?
Because that's
I do
not
that too.
fun.
I won't ever get you guys.
Because
So the CEO I told you about last week that's leaving Square Enix because of the NFT games.
yeah,
Turns out that a couple of their MFT games were a little too far in production, so they're going to release anyway.
they're still gonna drop NFT games.
Yes, the first one is Symbiogenesis, aka Square Enix's NFT game, got its first proper trailer very recently.
Symbiogenesis, huh? Let me look it up.
It is like they're talking about it as if it's a major project for the company.
Well, it'd have to be if it was already too late to stop.
Yeah,
Well, the thing that's very funny about this whole thing is Square Enix, I don't know if you guys remember the news, but they offloaded Tomb Raider. Like, they don't own Tomb Raider anymore.
right.
They sold it so they could make this game, which is about selling NFTs. That's it, apparently. That's what the game's about. You could not work out anything else from the footage that came out, but it's...
Do you get NFTs while you play, or?
I'm not sure. The synopsis here says it's about Square Enix making 10,000 NFTs and trying to sell them in a video game as items.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah, the trailer doesn't really have much going on.
so. All they're trying to do is sell loot boxes that are NFTs.
Pretty much, yeah. I can't tell what this game is about at all.
Neither can I.
Just that they made thousands of NFTs and are going to sell them in-game as items. But then if you use it, is the NFT gone?
That's not what happens with NFTs.
I know. I'm
No, there's a blockchain.
Look, one of us is going to have to buy it and play this game, right?
Of course you'll buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Wait, why is it me all of a sudden? I said one of us.
You make the most money.
Still.
You do buy the dumbest games.
Oh, he's got you there.
Yeah, you know what? You did get me there.
I mean, you're the only one who bought that thing that doesn't work for Google anymore.
Yeah, Stadia.
That's it.
You didn't even bother to remember the name of it.
It's gone and dead. Why would I need to remember it?
It's right there next to your Oya.
Oh, snap.
Also, I've had these stomach issues where I get a little nauseous, so I haven't been playing my PSVR 2 at all.
Coward.
Really?
Yeah, because I'll just get other stomach issues I had going on for a while. But yeah, I can't play it right now because it makes me too sick too
You
fast.
just get dizzy right away.
Just because I'll have like a little bit of nausea and then I'll start moving around and be like, okay.
Is it like motion sickness, like in a car?
I don't get motion sickness though.
Well, you do.
You're right. Well, I think too. I think I just need to like ease into it, like play in 10 or 15 or 20-minute sessions. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but when I first got my PlayStation VR, the first one, I played like 8 hours the first day,
And you got sick.
and then I was fine. And then the next day, I woke up, I went to work, and around like 11:30, I was like, I think I'm gonna throw up.
That's crazy.
Like it hit me 12 hours later.
Yeah,
But
interesting.
after that, it was fine.
All right.
And then in other news, this is the last one, but I thought this was fun. Someone actually created a ride in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 that will actually outlast our universe.
What?
The amount of time it takes to go on this ride
I don't believe it.
is more time than has existed since the beginning of time.
Then how did they make it?
Yeah.
Well, there's a video that explains
How do you know it
how
works?
they made it. Because Roller Coaster Tycoon has been released since 2002.
All right.
and it's still actively played and used by modders up until now. And there are also people who play the game without using mods. Like they just, you know how it is with games. Some people want the purest version of it. But there's a guy by the name of Marcel Vaz, who is a roller coaster tycoon 2 YouTuber, which I just found out exists.
Of course it does.
And a few years back, he made a roller coaster that takes 12 years to finish. So like you get on the ride and it takes 12 years for you to get off of the ride.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
He started it with making a long roller coaster, as long as you could possibly do, that had almost no hills or dips. So it meant that the train went very slowly around the entire thing. And then when it reached the end, it automatically reversed due to specific ride options. So the return trip took even longer. Jesus. And then the parameter of the thing was it had to make 7 of those runs before it was considered finished. So it took over 2 years. And that was just his first one, and then he's since then has made several more.
So it's just the same thing that repeats over and over and over again.
Yes, this was achieved via 253 smaller roller coasters that are synced using the in-game options with the larger, very slow roller coaster.
That seems so dumb.
Hey, man. That's how...
Dude, I built one that's never going to finish ever, no matter how long you wait.
That's how he plays.
I think it's fascinating that someone can make a roller coaster on a stupid sim game that almost has no statistical end.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, I guess. If that's...
I mean, it's going to end when the computer ends.
That's what his record... That's what he wants to do.
I can make shit up, too. I invented the question mark.
Of course he did.
But that's all we got for the Playtime Vibe Chat.
Oh, that's some vibing.
All right, so how about we get into the game here? How does that sound?
Let's
Finally,
do it.
What game did we pick?
This week we are talking about the video game Constantine.
Ooh, just to go with Syintist movie you watched last week.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's crazy how that works. But yeah, it's a game based on the film Constantine. It was released Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2005. Number 1 song in the country. You guys are not going to guess it.
Gold Digger.
No, that's a great guess, though. That's October.
Backcountry.
No, this one I don't think I've ever heard before.
Okay.
All right, can't wait for the
Boys
singing.
to Men.
I'll be very shocked if you guys get it, because I had no idea who this artist was.
All right.
All right, let's see if Bentley's around.
Oh, jeez.
No, he's here. He came in here to
Farted.
grab his computer. Oh crap. Anyway, so Bentley, you want to take the reins here? Oh sure. All right, hop on in here. Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on this shirt. You don't believe his stories. You know they're all lies. Bad as you are, you stick around, and I just don't know why. If I was your man, never worry about. I'll be coming home every night doing you right. You're the type of woman, fistful of diamonds. Baby, you're a star. I just want to show you are. Thanks, Bentley. Great job, Bentley.
Sierra.
Beautiful. It's called If I Were Your Man.
No, that's not the name of it. A good guess.
Sierra. I don't know a song by her name.
No, it's definitely a man.
It's definitely a dude. I have never heard of this singer. He goes by the name Mario.
Mario.
Yep, and the song is Let Me Love You.
Let Me Love You by Mario.
Never heard it. I think you're making it up.
That's what the website said when I checked. I mean, I would have loved to give you guys another Boys to Men, but they weren't making bangers in the mid-2000s.
That's true.
February 14th, number 1 song. Let's see if he's lying.
2005. Mario.
I can't believe I've never heard that. People would play it in a bar, you'd think.
No, it just sucked that bad. It was probably just because it was Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it says Let Me Love You by Mario.
So it was only on for a week. Whatever. I believe you.
Anyway, so the number 1 movie in the country, any guesses? It's
Mario,
not Constantine.
Let Me
Don't
Leave
say
You.
it's Constantine. No, it's the song.
Something about Valentine's Day.
The tagline is The Cure for the Common Man. That was super helpful.
What women want.
I was going to say that. Or Good Luck, Chuck.
No, but you guys are definitely in the wheelhouse. It's not either of those, but I'll go ahead and read you the synopsis. Dating coach Alex Hitchens.
Hitch.
It's Hitch, yeah.
Threw me off at dating coach.
He mentors a bumbling client, Albert, who's played by Kevin James, who hopes to win the heart of the glamorous Allegra Cole, played by Amber Valletta. And then Eva Mendes shows up, and Alex Hitchens tries to get with Eva Mendes. I don't remember the movie. I saw it years ago.
I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's Will Smith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this day in history, February 14th, 1972, Nixon installs secret taping system in the White House.
Sick.
That was
Lead to
legal.
his downfall.
I thought you were going to
fucking
go with the February 14th, 1998 or something when they do that in Ghostbusters too.
Really?
And Bill Murray's like, Valentine's Day. So sad.
Bummer. Isn't that what he says?
Yeah, it's bummer.
Valentine's Day.
That's it. Yeah.
Bummer. But anyway, this was released for
PC, I
PlayStation 2 and Xbox and Windows.
Mm-hmm.
It was developed by Bit Studio and published by THQ. It is a single-player action adventure, and I believe this week, Sir Chump Slap, you picked it.
Sure did.
So how about you lead us into the game? Tell us what it's all about.
Okay, it's about this guy named Constantine. You can learn a lot about him in this movie of the same name. But it starts out, there's an exorcism in a hotel room, just like in the movie. He gets a demon to go into a mirror, and then he breaks the mirror. And
Noticeably missing Shia LaBeouf.
was he in the...
Who is Shia LaBeouf in this movie?
He drove around the taxi that Constantine was in. Like, rides in everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Because in the movie at this party, he's like, "Gotta move the taxi ahead a few feet."
Oh, yeah. Okay. Fair enough. You did just watch it.
Yeah.
So that has nothing to do with anything in the game, but they have to show that again, I guess, for some reason.
Well, in the movie, it has to do with it.
Well, it doesn't in the game. So he goes to this guy named Beeman, and he's like, "Well, you need to go to hell and get some parts for this holy shotgun that I got here that I'm working on."
The holy shotgun.
So you're like, "Okay, I'm Constantine. I can go to hell. I just got to put my feet in some water." And he does this a lot in the game. Just even though in the movie it was like a very
He only did it once.
it was intense
Yeah.
when he did it. But I guess he can just do it all the time in here. So he goes to hell, finds a gun. This demon picks him up, helps him find another piece of a shotgun, and he comes out. Boom.
That's it, basically.
Pretty much. So he decides he gave the piece to Beeman, so he's going to go drinking at a bar.
Oh, Papa Midnight's maybe?
Papa Midnight's, yep. It's his regular haunt.
Okay.
And he gets a phone call about this man, Elryu, who's half angel and living on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets murdered in his apartment by demons. So he's like, well, we got to go figure out what the hell's going on. And he goes and talks to Father Hennessy, who's like, well, here, I'll give you this thing called the Storm Crow.
Cool.
I guess it's like a electric weapon.
Yeah.
It's very powerful magic. So
Yeah, in the movie, he's like, just calls him for random things too.
yeah,
Kind of reports things to Constantine.
yeah. He's a friend.
Yeah.
So he gets this magic, and they're talking about how there's demons on Earth, and Elryu's a half breed, and he was killed. And he's like, yeah, well, that shouldn't be happening. So we should probably do something about it.
Right.
So he's like, all right, let's go to Elryu's apartment and see if we can dig anything up. So they get there. They're looking around the apartment. They're like, well, something was taken here. And there's a symbol on the wall.
They must have been looking for something.
They must have been looking for something, right? So he gets the symbol, and he's like, well, write this down. So he goes, checks the basement, because apparently this Elryu guy spent a lot of time in the basement. So he's like, all right, well, let's go check
That's
that.
where it has to be hidden.
He's like, it's got to be something down there, because this guy was always down in the basement. And he finds a note that's like, well, if you're reading this, I'm dead, and the Sangre de Dio must be protected. And you're like, okay, well, we got to protect
What does that mean?
the blood of the day.
Oh, this is Dio God.
Oh, God, blood of God. Okay.
That makes more sense.
Yes. All right.
Dio would be day.
Okay, yeah.
I think.
So you find the spearhead knife thing, and you're like, well, let's bring this to Beeman, and he'll examine it. He'll tell us all about this and the symbol and all that shit. So you go to Beeman, and he's like, well, I don't really know about the symbol, but you might be able to find it in the naissance demonicus.
Wow.
And you're like, okay, oh, that book that's in Hell's library. And you're like, yep, you got to go get it, bud. So go to hell.
I would like to see Hell's Library because he talks about it in the movie a lot too.
I bet you it's fucking badass.
Yeah.
I bet it does look awesome, and it's probably loud as fuck because they're badasses down there.
I bet you it's really quiet.
How do you keep the books from burning?
Well, it doesn't have to be on fire, man.
They're
It's hell,
fire
dude.
resistant.
Oh, fair enough. So you go there, you grab the book, bring it to Beeman, and Beeman's like, all right, well, I'm going to look through this book, see if I can figure out this symbol and all this jazz. And Hennessy's like, hey, I found El Ryu's body. It's at this morgue. Let's go check it out. So you go, and Constantine's like, oh, I got to have an eye-to-eye chat with him, blah, blah, blah. And there's demons all around the morgue.
Weird, huh?
And Hennessy helps you out a little bit here.
Well, he's kind of trapped by the demons.
Yeah. And he gives you keys.
Yeah.
He's like, here, I got these keys. These should open the door to the morgue where you'll find the body. And you get there and like, oh, the body's been moved. So you got to go find it somewhere else. And at this point, there's demons everywhere. They beat up Hennessy. One demon just steps on Hennessy's face and kills him.
Yeah.
Damn. Was Hennessy in the movie?
I thought he died a different way in the movie. I don't really remember, though.
I assumed he survived. I assumed this happened after the movie.
Oh, I just assumed it was happening along the same time because Balthazar's dead by the end of the movie.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, he's just not there.
Fair enough.
Anyway.
So you eventually find the body, and you do a mind meld or whatever, and you get to see who did it, and you're like, oh my god, it was Balthazar.
That fucking prick.
This fucking dickhead
That
killed
Gavin
this.
Rossdale looking motherfucker.
Oh, the nerve.
So annoyed.
Piece of shit.
And when you're there, you get arrested
Oh.
by Officer Angela, and then you notice when she's arresting you that she has the same symbol on her wrist, and there's a biblical passage written on her wrist too. Not the passage, just what it would be. It's like, I don't know, verse, line, whatever. You know how it is.
Sure.
So you talk to Beeman, and he's like, well, why don't you look in your fucking devil Bible? It's like, that's got to be where it's from because it's not in the regular Bible. And you're like, oh, yeah, okay, there it is. Some bullshit.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'll just look in that other Bible.
Yeah.
The evil version of the Bible. Got it.
Right. So, demons start attacking the police station. You got to fight your way out of there. Oh, and then you go to Beeman, ask about the cup's wrist, and he's like, oh, it's from the Hell Bible. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. Well, that's a neat passage. I'm going to go to Papa Midnight's again and ask him about decoding the naissance demoniac. That's what it's called. Because Beeman can't decode it.
He needs help.
It's a little outside his purview, and he needs a lexicon from Hell's Museum. So
Sure. Just to understand this shit.
Yeah.
yeah, so of course you have to go back to Hell. You got to get this lexicon. You're fighting your way through. Well, you're back out of Hell, and the police officer shows up and asks some questions. And she's like, well, Beeman's dead. Spear's gone. And it turns out this policewoman was marked by Mammon, who is the opposite of Jesus.
Yeah, he's the Antichrist.
The Antichrist.
So is he then the son of the devil?
Yep.
That's what we're led to believe here.
Okay.
And Beeman left John the gargoyle spell to fight the demons. He's like, this spell will turn demons into stone or whatever. So it's in this place. It's kind of locked up. You got to do some shit to get to it. You know how it is.
Yeah, of course. Video game shit. We know how it goes.
Right. And now Gabriel shows up. You know, the angel Gabriel.
Sure.
Played by Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton herself, yes. And she tells you about Balthazar killed Beeman. And she tells you about the incantation that is weak, that Balthazar is weak to, the demon leech. And she's like, well, you can get it, but it's in Hell's Temple.
Wow.
So you've been to Hell's Library,
Hell's Museum.
Hell's Museum, and now Hell's Temple.
At this point, I'd just be like, can we make a fucking list?
Yeah,
so I
if
only
I'm
have to go
going
to hell
I
once,
want to
for
go
Christ's
once.
sake.
Yeah.
Yeah. The more times I go, the more opportunities I have to be fucking dead. So let's
let's get this over with. Come on, man. This is ridiculous.
I need to go to hell 5 fucking times.
Well,
Get out of here.
You do now. And in Hell's Temple, you got to survive 5 trials to open the way.
Never had that happen before in a game.
No, trials to prove you're worthy to get some kind of item?
Wild.
It's new shit.
So you get there, you pick up this demon leech, and you're like, okay, well, now I'll fight Balthazar. And you do. Kick his ass, ask him some questions. Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, the spearhead was the spearhead that killed Jesus Christ.
Spear of Destiny.
Yes, sure.
Whoa.
It was what the soldier stabbed in his side to make sure he was dead. And this cop you're talking to, Angela, she's got to be used by Mammon so he can cross over and come onto Earth and take over.
Like Balthazar kind of spills all the beans here about everything.
Yeah, well, you're kicking his ass while you're asking him, I guess. Mm-hmm. And then eventually you just beat him up and kill him. And you find out Angela is in a mental hospital now.
What?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
I don't know.
Whoa.
So you go there, and you're like, well, there's a lot of demons around, so I'm just going to put some holy water in the sprinkler system, which it's genius.
Pretty badass, if I gotta say so.
Right? So all the demons are pissed off. Angela's transforming. Mammon's about to fucking come on Earth. And Gabriel shows up again. And you find out she's on Mammon's side.
What?
She wants Mammon to come to Earth and cause grief and destruction to all humans so that humans will have faith again. Because she says this bullshit about humans. Faith is bullshit in times of peace or whatever.
It's exactly the same as the movie.
Yeah. And she's like, well, I'm doing it because this will make us powerful again. This will make angels powerful and humans will have to turn to us so we can save the day. And you're like, no, that's not cool. And you kick her ass up and down all over the place. And eventually you jump to hell, kick Mammon's ass, come back, and kick fucking Gabriel's ass. And you're like, all right, well, there it is. Mammon's dead. Now what are you going to do, Gabriel? And she's like, well, I'll just go fucking fly away, I guess. And she leaves. Mammon's dead. And you just talk to Angela, and that's it. That's the end of the game. It just ends all of a sudden, just like that.
Yeah, Gabriel left. Angela's fine now. And John's like, I never quit. It's not my style. And then that's it.
Yeah, hell yeah. He's like, well, maybe I'll quit tomorrow. And he lights up a cigarette.
I just love it how he's like, quitting's not my style, but there's always tomorrow. Like, so tomorrow you could change your mind and be a quitter?
Yeah.
I don't-
That sounds
Apparently.
For today, quitting is not my style.
Yeah. Real cool. Was that actually Keanu Reeves?
I don't think so. Well,
Because I know they got
think
Tilda
so.
Swinton and Gavin Rossdale.
Really?
Yeah, I knew they were both in it. Constantine.
Man, I can take a look here.
I don't think it was. The guy did a good job, though, pretending to be him.
No, it just said Tilda Swinton, Gavin Rossdale, and Max Baker reprised their roles, so it was only those 3.
Yeah. Yep, so that was the game, though. That's it.
So they couldn't even get Father Hennessy's actor to play him again?
Guess not.
Or Rachel Weisz.
Was she Angela in the
Yep.
movie? Okay. Man, I haven't seen that forever.
Yeah.
It's still pretty good.
I might have to go watch it.
I remember it being pretty decent. Ooh, we'll double feature that with The Ninth Gate.
Oh, Ninth Gate's class.
Fucking movie. Man, anyway, so that's it.
That's it.
That's the game. We did it. We got through it. So now we're going to talk about our final thoughts.
Let's do it.
I guess I'll start this time. I just don't
You
remember what
insist.
questions
I got some questions.
there are. Oh, good. What are they?
Did watching this make you want to be a Constantine?
Boom.
Was the story pretty good? Or did it suck, if you know what I mean?
That's better than he's anything.
And out of 27 stars, how many did this one sheen?
Did the video make me want to play it? No, not really, but I kind of want to watch the movie again.
Yeah, exactly.
How, Dr. Scientist, you just watched the movie. How accurate is it to the movie? Is it mostly the same? Is it the same
No,
exact
not
thing?
at all.
Not at all?
Well, I mean, the beginning and the end are similar,
Okay.
but he doesn't go to hell a whole bunch of times to find a gun or anything.
That's true.
I mean, I understand why they did that, to, like, go to different areas,
Yeah,
fight
because
through
there isn't much
different maps.
gaminess to the movie. You fight like a couple of demons, but that's about it.
Dude, watching this video, every time he read like one of the books and did like this circle and went,
Yeah, that doesn't happen in the movie at all either.
no.
Yeah, I mean, I did not remember this game ever coming out.
Me neither.
But it seems like it would have been right up my alley around then. But I thought it was a neat enough story. I mean, I don't want to say it copied from the movie, though. That's silly. It's just its own other property, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a comic before it was a movie, so.
Right.
As far as movie tie-in games go, this is not a bad one.
It's better than Fight Club.
yeah, we've seen some fucking stinkers with movie tie-in games. Usually it's a pretty safe bet. If I pick a movie tie-in game, it's because I want to make Dr. Syintist miserable.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, this definitely didn't do that.
No, it had a cohesive story. It went from, it got through. There was no Shia LaBeouf. So that's always a plus. So watching this video, like I said, made me want to watch the movie. Did the story work for me? Mostly. I like the idea of, putting in all this mythology and jumping back and forth between heaven and hell. I did like that idea, but it did kind of devalue all the times it happened in the movie.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about the movie. We're talking about just the game. So I don't know. As a mechanic, I'll say it worked. Sure. I think mostly the story worked for me. I didn't think it was amazing, but I guess out of 27 stars, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 7.
All right.
I think that's fair.
That is fair.
That's right in the competent level.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But didn't blow me away.
That's the bottom of decent or average.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you get the video game license games, you think about it, you're like, this is gonna fucking suck, and then you watch it, you're like, that was fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
So how about you then, Dr. Syintist? Did watching this video make you wanna jump back into the world of Constantine? Did the story work for you, or was it not even close to clean? And what score out of 27 stars do you think you'd give this bean?
Whoa.
Would I play it? Nah. The story worked for me.
Nah.
It was okay. I always like the mythology and the kind of games and storylines. But after recently seeing the movie, I realized how much better the story could have been.
Yeah, right.
I can see that.
And it kind of feels dumb that he had to go to hell for all these things. Why couldn't he just go to a different location once? Go to heaven to find one or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to hell every time to find something. And it kind of makes you, Angela's not really in it that much. And she's like a main character because she's the one that's going to be taken over by Mammon.
True. And why does she get put in a mental hospital?
I don't know.
I don't know if they even explain
But like
that.
in the movie, she has a twin sister who's in a mental hospital.
Mm.
And she kills herself in the beginning, and that's how kind of Constantine gets involved in it.
Right.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
But it probably would have been better if I didn't see the movie right before it.
Fair enough.
So, but I think seeing the movie makes me realize how much better it could have been to be decent. So I only gave it 5 stars.
That's fair.
I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, bottom side of average, top side of bad.
All right.
That's a good way to put the 5 spot. I'll say that.
Top side of bad.
How about you there, Sir Chump Slap?
Yeah, what's up?
Did watching this video make you want to play this game?
Mm-hmm.
Did the story work for you, or was it just way too fucking lame?
Oh.
I saw that coming a mile away.
And what score out of 27 stars you think you'd give this game?
Oh, I thought you would say like something that tame.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Didn't see that coming.
No, I
see the
didn't.
Game.
You got it. No, I don't want to play it. I mean, it looked bad. It was just a shooter, and there weren't that many enemies. They were all the same little demon things.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was this other enemy that like animated corpses.
Was the bug enemy in it? In the movie, there's an enemy that's like all bugs. As a demon.
Yeah, there was. Like he was made out of snakes and bugs.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah. Like centipedes and
Yeah.
Cool.
So no, I don't want to play it. Did the story work for me? On the basic level that you find out why did this angel have the fucking spear? Why?
I imagine it was passed around over time. It just
in the
got
movie,
lost.
spoiler, the beginning that guy finds it in like an old church.
Yeah.
Then he kind of gets possessed to go find, and he kind of has it the whole time.
Oh, so just an angel took it.
I guess. I don't know how they got it in the game.
All right. Well, yeah, it was okay. The story, it made sense at least about, you're trying to stop the Antichrist from coming.
Mm-hmm.
It totally devalued the traveling to hell thing though, because
You do it all the time.
the whole time, you have to stand in water so you don't start on fire, right?
That's part of it, and the other one is kind of like a doorway, though. But it does cool you
but
down.
Yeah, because when he comes out, he's like almost on fire. But not in this game. They didn't even care. They're just like, nope, you just gotta stand in water, dude. In the beginning, they're like, oh, there's a puddle in my fucking apartment over there. Go stand in it and go to hell. Find that gun. I don't know, silly. So out of 27 stars, I'm gonna give it a 7 as well, just because I like the idea, I like the lore, but
I think if I didn't watch the movie, it might have been a perfect 7.
yeah. I feel like if I watch the movie now, I might come back and change it, but I can't. So let's just give it a 7.
Because the system is perfect.
Yeah.
Sure is.
We all know that.
The most accurate podcast out there.
Nobody can question our ranking system.
Absolutely not. That gives us a total score of 19, and you have to go back to Banjo-Kazooie of October last year to see another 19.
I can't believe Banjo-Kazooie got a 19.
And then
Yeah, that's
before that,
impressive.
July 28th of 2022, we gave Resistance 2 a 19.
Oh, wow.
With the exact same score. Myself doing 7, Chump Slap doing 7, and Dr. Syintist doing 5. Interesting.
So what you're saying is this game is exactly like Resistance 2.
Yeah. It's
At
like we did
least
the same game.
The story is exactly like it.
The story's 100% similar. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, there it is.
There it is. Well, listen to Resistance 2 by us.
Now let's go ahead and button this one up by going to our favorite segment of every week, which is Dr. Syintist Radical Pokemon Lock of the Week.
It's a radical Pokemon lock of the week. Here it is. It's pretty neat.
Every week, Dr. Syintist picks a fucking dope radical Pokemon, and he tells us about it. So this week, Dr. Syintist, what do you got for us?
Well, as everyone knows, I only played the first 6 gens of Pokemon.
That's common knowledge, yes.
Are you even a fan?
So I decided to look at the 7th gen ones and see which would make me want to play that game.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And I came across this sand castle possessed by a ghost named Palossand.
Palisand.
Palossand. It says that it controls people to make sand castles so it can hide better on the beaches and look for prey.
That's its defense mechanism?
Yeah, it takes over people's minds and makes them build sand castles.
Whoa.
And another one,
Fucking...
Dude, Pokemon are a lot darker than I ever
Yeah,
thought.
I know, right?
and it also says buried beneath the castle are masses of dried up bones of those whose vitality it has
Oh
drained.
my god, that's creepy.
Does it eat Pokemon?
It eats people
Eats
and
humans.
Pokemon. Yeah,
Whoa.
it can whip up sandstorms.
Oh my god, it's 550 pounds.
That's a pretty big castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, how fucking big is this castle?
Oh, dude,
4'3".
At least the size of a Cadillac, right?
4'3". That's yeah.
Damn, that's pretty big.
Damn, all right.
So radical Pokemon lock of the week is Palossand. The coolest sandcastle Pokemon there is.
Yeah, I don't know any other cool sandcastles.
I don't know any other sandcastles. This might be the most badass sandcastle I've ever seen. It eats things.
Like seriously, it's got bones in it.
All right, well, that's it. That's the Radical Pokemon Lock of the Week, Palossand.
Good save.
Pokemon.
Let's go ahead then and move into our favorite segment of every week, which is Chump Slaps. This or that.
Ooh.
You can go with this, or you can go with that.
You can go with this, or you can go with that.
Every week, we give Chump Slap 7 prompts, and he this week will have to tell us if the prompt is a pain relief cream
Cream. Okay.
or a type of ice cream.
Oh, I can't say cream or cream.
So basically a brand
Pain
of ice
or
cream, I
ice.
believe.
Pain or ice. Pain or ice.
Pain relief cream, ice cream.
Well, you can use ice as a pain relief cream.
Oh.
I'm going to fire these off 7 in a row. Chump Slap knows the drill. He's got a rapid fire back. So are you ready, Sir Chump Slap?
I was born ready for this one.
Okay, here we go. Number 1, Aspir cream.
Cream. Pain relief.
Cream.
Mississippi mud.
That's a beer.
That's not one of the
Ice
choices.
cream.
Gold medal ribbon.
Ice cream.
Icy hot.
Pain relief.
Australian dream.
Ice cream.
Mineral ice.
Pain relief.
Love potion number 31.
I hope that's an ice cream.
Okay, there we go. You got, drum roll please, Dr. Scientist. 6 out of 7.
Oh, shit.
Which one did you get wrong? Mississippi Mud?
The only one he got wrong was number 5, which is Australian Dream is not an ice cream. That is a type of pain relief cream.
I would never use it. Never.
Wasn't Mississippi Mud a beer?
Mississippi Mud in this list is an ice cream. I have no idea if it was a beer.
But that wasn't one of the choices.
It used to come in a jug and it had a fucking alligator on it.
Well, let's check Lord Google. And it still looks like a lot of desserts I just opened up here.
Oh, yeah. Google is knows who's searching.
Oh, you're right. It is a beer. Mississippi Mud, famous slow brewed black and tan porter and pilsner.
Yeah. Ooh. I remember it was delicious.
You can buy them on eBay for $24. I think that's just the jug. Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
So there you go. 6 out of 7. The only one he got wrong was Australian Dream. Aspir Cream was pain relief. Mississippi Mud is ice cream. Gold Medal Ribbons ice cream. Icy Hot's obviously pain relief. Mineral Ice is pain relief. And Love Potion number 31, you barely got in there as an ice cream, but you were correct.
I thought it was more like a
goodness.
Viagra type topicant.
That one could have went either way. Like, really.
Yeah.
But you 50-50'd it correctly.
Thank goodness.
So let's say someone maybe had a line on a new case of Mississippi Mud that they could get to Sir Chump Slap here. Where could they reach you by email, Sir Chump Slap?
Well, send that to plottytime@gmail.com because I'm all about that. That'd be neat.
All right, there you go. And if they want to get to us faster on the socials with pictures of Mississippi Mud, where would they do that, Dr. Scientist?
At Plottytime on Instagram, or stop by the subreddit and say hi to all of us and like posts and do things. Reddit things. Yeah.
Perfect. You can also go to YouTube, like, subscribe there. Really helps us out. Or you can go to our store, plottytime.com, which redirects you to our eBay store, and you can buy shit there. That about does it for us. So, as always, shout out to Blaine JJ, Drago the Slago, Ham Man, Luis Guzman, and our boy JB, who sent us a very nice message on Instagram. Great job, JB. Keep that head up.
What's up,
More
JP?
importantly than that, do not trust Dr. Scientist, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Peace.